So, hello and good afternoon. We are going to start with the daily routine. We're going to analyze the markets overnight, and later on, we're going to see in 20 minutes how the market internals open after we start trading automatically with some indicators from NinjaTrader, taking care of Thinkorswim as well as interactive brokers. So, first of all, while I open all the trading platforms, let's review this that is on top of the news today. UK software stocks spark concerns that AI trade is reshaping markets. Right? So I just want to double check audio is on. Yes. Let me open this here and then get all the trading terminals open. And so far, let me focus on this drawdown in software and services is worse since 2022 rate driven growth. Yeah, 29% rate hike, a COVID, a global financial crisis. So, does it feel like that? Not at all. Not at all. The pain here was very relevant. The pain here was quite relevant in COVID. The rate hike was relevant. This was also including the Russian invasion, the current sell-off. This is software sales. The software and services industry recent outperformance versus the S&P has near record levels. Yeah? Biggest losers: Oracle, ServiceNow. Okay, let me see the big ones: Palantir, Intuit, Datadog, Workday, CrowdStrike, Palo Alto Networks. Oracle 50%, and Oracle is a very large entity. Turning away from tech stocks, you see energy. Okay, this is from the S&P 500 performance since tech peak, right? So moving to energy, materials, consumer, industrials, healthcare, financials, which this year is not doing great, and S&P about zero. That was all. Orders submitted. Let me check this. Top 25. The top news in the last 24 hours. So Japan, the historic election. Indian refiners to avoid Russian oil in push for a US trade deal. Japan election, China critic sentenced to 20 years in jail. Investor chase cheaper, smaller companies at risk aversion hit tech sector. Okay, this was yesterday. 12 hours ago, Hong Kong. Okay, that's the same news. Super Bowl in the US. EU can gain by moving Russia frozen funds. That's nothing market moving events, right? Oil stable. Japan, very strong read on the market. In Japan, this is the same that before. And let's go to the daily routine. We have 15 minutes. So today is not a lot of economic news. Tomorrow we have retail sales, employment cost, and inventories. So we have a full day tomorrow with news. So far, this is what we get. Oh, I didn't do the. Let's do the markets overnight. Equity indexes go into the futures, and let's see what we get. So US is negative, right? Europe is mainly positive. I mean, this one is really good. Italy, the rest is about flat. UK down more than the US, and Asia about flat. So here we have Japan with the Nikkei doing extremely well, right? Here we have two indexes, the orange and the dotted one, which is China and USA, not lagging so far, right? We have to know that. If it was not for the strong close on Friday, that candle here, this candle would look quite bearish near the low of the week. Now it doesn't look that bad, right? Month to date, we are flat. Year to date, we are 1.7 in the S&P 500. This is what I mean about the strong candle last trading day. Almost 2% for the S&P 500. Quite strong. It is true it was followed by 3 downside candles, but normally we don't get volatility like this to the upside without having a very strong day to the downside side. So watching this for the future, market internals or new highs minus new lows still strong. 2 days in a row positive for the NASDAQ, which is a change after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days pushing lower. And the S&P 500, sorry, the New York Stock Exchange, very strong read again at 600. This is new highs minus new lows in the exchange level. Now we were negative in volatility and we gave back. We are not anymore negative, right? Volatility barely spiked. We are 19. It barely spiked in the last week. So, but we got some red flags here. Year to date is what we saw in the news. Energy doing extraordinary. It's about 20. Gold doing 14, and so on. India, Argentina down year to date. The 10 years in India and Japan are negative. The rest are doing very well, especially these products, about 5% year to date. And we are just the 9th of February. So we have, in this is, remember, this is US dollars, right? Spain, Australia, UK, South Africa, Japan, Portugal, Greece, Mexico, South Korea, and Brazil. So all of those above or very near to 5% year to date. And let's see what had happened in the last 2 days. This is where I focus the most. Oil down. Okay, let me check. We will check. S&P read 2, 1.2. Russell strong. Bitcoin strong, but in the last week minus 16 down. Remember, eh? Google down. Apple flat in the last 2 days. It was quite strong in the last week, 7%. Nvidia In the last 14 days, about flat. In the last month, about flat. I need to get this read because it's strong while the market is not. Silver, year to date is flat. In the last 90 days, still very strong. In the last week, 5 trading days, minus 30%. That's something that we need to take care of right now. Going, delete this, go to the trading terminal. First, we start with the euro. What do we have here at the euro? Very strong candle to the upside. We'll see what happened at 120, right? We know that the current administration in the US wants the dollar weaker, and they are getting the dollar weaker. We know they want oil cheap, and they were able to get oil cheap. It went to the low of 55 at the end of the last year, but now we are far away from those lows, right? The other one is Bitcoin. Bitcoin. So let me add a trend line here, because if this breaks, hey, didn't copy. Oh, I did not copy. 1 second. This trend line is here, and create a duplicate. Move that there and here. If this trend line breaks, I want to watch, right? So let me create an alert. Create an alert above that price and send me a message like a trade. Great. That's Bitcoin. Crude, the euro, if it gets here to this high, create an alert, single alert above. Create. And then we go to the, okay, so gold. Gold is stronger than silver, definitely. Holding above the high, silver as well, but below this resistance. Give me a signal. It's, at or above 80 to take it a trade there. Probably gets triggered overnight. You see, I will show you how the movements overnight are impressive. You see the compression that happened during the day. I mean, not here, but the rest is mainly this, only except this loss here and this sell off on Friday. All the strong moves, and this was just a continuation of the overnight, right? Um, so they're happening overnight. This is 9 p.m., 7:30. In the US, 9:30 in the US. This one also started uh, 8 in the US. That's silver. And let's go to NQ stages for today. We do have weakness, right? I'm not going to try to say, hey, this is going to go higher all the way up. It's not. Let me give you the first scenario, which I don't think is going to be positive, right? So let me put it in red. Go to overnight high, right? Tr- Reject it, take today's low, and go further low. This is the first scenario. The second scenario is not do anything. Stay inside of today's range. And the third scenario, which is a positive one, it's go to the low and reject it. This is the third scenario. So let me take a picture of this. And let's go in Discord. Let's go to Pro. Mm. So 4 minutes till they open. What do we do here? Discord. White and red. And stream. Here's that's the one. So remove all of this. Order filled. So let's see what had happened here. It's logic. It's a simpler logic. So it's taking a short, then another short, then another short, and here goes to food. The third shorts go all the way to the stop, and here goes away to the stop again. Russell Green. Okay. Thank you. The next one is the ES. White and red. So let me go to the YM before we go to the ES. Because the YM is at all-time highs. Right? We have the trade here went top. Now YM all-time highs 50,000. Huge candle. How much was this? So from the open to the close was 2.3% in the Dow, right? So NASDAQ is not the strong. YM, the Dow Jones, is pushing to new all-time highs, and the ES, it's right in the middle. Let me remove some data here.
White and red.
And we are open.
White and red. White and red. Russell red.
Right.
White and red. Russell red. White and red. Russell red.
So let's get
White and
market
red.
internals at the open.
Orders S and P red. White and red.
New trade here, negative.
Russell red. S and P red. White and red.
Let me take a
S
picture
and
with the
P red.
SPX. So this is market internals at the open.
Russell red. White and red.
Okay.
White and red. Russell red. Russell red.
See, we saw the push to the downside, and now
Russell red.
so we have YM red,
Russell red.
Russell red,
White and red.
NQ trading low higher.
Russell red. White and red. Russell red. White and red.
Russell.
Russell green. Russell red. White and red.
NQ pushing with internals negative. Okay. With internals negative, financial positive,
Russell red.
infotech about flat energy. Let's see how these stocks are doing.
White and red.
The mix. check the chart itself. Nvidia
Russell
good.
Green. Russell Red. White and red. Russell Red. Russell Green. Russell Red.
Let's see what happened with the NQ. Can close this. Maybe smaller. Bulls in control.
Russell Red.
In the ES, it's not bulls in control in the ES.
Russell Red. White and red. Russell Green.
Mm.
Russell Red. White and red. Russell Red.
Let's wait. This is taking overnight price action. Yeah. See that there were shorts here. Taking here. Let's see if we get to 100 points higher.
Russell Red. Russell Green. Russell Red. S&P Green.
Interesting. S&P is strong. Let me check here. So both of them negated the lows. You see, overnight low and NQ was
Russell Red.
negated.
S&P Green.
Yes, pushing higher, while Russell and YM
S&P green.
are not. See, they had much stronger price action overnight, but during the day, so far, they're not.
S&P green.
So bulls are winning in the ES
S&P green.
and NQ.
Order submitted. S&P green. S Russell green. S&P green. S&P green. S&P green. S order filled. S&P green.
So the bears somehow look they're gaining a little bit of control, but price action is trading higher.
Russell green.
We went to VWAP. Let's see if it holds VWAP or it reverses. Looking for the first setup where bears have control and they take it to the downside. Market internals
S&P
are
green.
not improving. Tick is negative. Infotech is very strong. 0.8 is the strongest of all. That's why NASDAQ is there.
Russell green.
Uh, the system itself is flat.
S&P green.
I mean, it's flat. It's long, but and the trade is not doing great. Bears are still in control. Flat on the ES. Uh, pressing.
S&P green.
It is pressing here now. Bulls somehow control.
White and red. Russell Group stop failed.
Order cancelled.
S&P green. S&P green. White and red. S&P green. White and red. S&P green. Order submitted. S&P green.
There is buying across the board.
S&P green. White and red. S
Order filled.
Russell red. White and red. White and red. Russell green. White and red.
It was a big flash. Eh?
White and red.
Where is this 84?
Order filled. White and red. Russell red.
YM is selling. ES is pushing. I want to see market internals are not strong.
S&P green.
Intraday index score is not strong. So it reversed.
White and red.
But bulls are now they became kind of flat.
S&P green.
This was a sell here.
white and red, S&P green, order submitted, Russell stop failed,
That was a sell.
S&P Russell red, white and red, order failed, orders white and red, order failed, order failed, white and red, S&P red, white and red,
So price is going up, but the sellers are in control. They had been in control with price going up.
white and red, S&P red, S&P red, white and red, Russell green, S&P red, S&P red,
Infotech is 1% up.
Order submitted. Order failed. Russell Green.
Bulls are in control again. Not sure why. Disconnect this data.
Order submitted.
Okay, here. It's pushing and giving back.
Russell Green.
They're buying, but the price is selling. 4 p.m.
Russell Green. Russell Green.
There is a great battle in this area. Look how many candles. It's in the 1 minute. Yeah. So many candles there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not breaking 150. And so far, you see, it has trouble breaking 150. Every time it gets there, it just bounces back. They take it down. Let's see this time 150. You see, it bounces back. Bulls are in clearly in the short term there, but is there not? Look, 139 again, 136. Uh, is getting there, and then they sell it. Look, they sell aggressive 25 points. Uh,
Russell
are
Green.
going to take me here. Yeah. Got lucky 1, 2, 3 times. 150. It bounced back 50 points. Mm. 7,000 contracts. Yeah. Mm. The yes was able to break that, but this 50 again here. Hmm. No, it's 2075. 70.
S&P Green. Russell Green.
So this is sitting at 90. high was 80. Bulls in control, but this was too fast. I couldn't see the number.
S&P green. Order filled.
Order filled.
S&P green. Order submitted. S&P green.
And
S&P green. Russell green. S&P green. Russell green. S&P Russell green.
so this is what the system is able to do, right? So it gets this trade, it's saved a few times, and take the win, and then right after the win, it takes another trade in the same direction,
Russell green.
right? That works always when there is a good trend.
S&P green. S&P green. Russell green. Order filled.
Mm?
Russell Green.
Mm, 75,790.
Russell Green. Order filled.
25, 175, 25, 175, 178. Yeah. Yeah.
Russell Green.
Mm. Okay, so we are back. Now it seems it's going to get to a new high.
S&P green.
Let's see if it gets this target.
Order filled.
Yeah, that's the other target. Um,
Order submitted. S&P green. S&P green. Russell green.
so we see market internals turn positive on the day. And this is why I say, hey, it's never so easy. So now we have in the picture the all-time high, the overnight high on both of the indexes, and Russell and YM
S&P green.
flipped around. It's an issue here with Ninja. Don't do this to me.
S&P green. S&P green. YM green.
It's raining now here in Madrid.
S&P green. YM green. buy green.
Okay, so with this, I'm going
Order
to
filled.
uh, just got out of the trade there with another loss. Not the best for the season today. I'm going to close the stream here. I'll catch you in the next one. See you and bye bye.